Hello, you all. My name is Madhushan Patrana. I'm a data analyst. This is my YouTube channel, Random Data Projects. In this YouTube channel, we will talk about topics related to data science, how to do coding, how to do maths. Um, in this particular video series, I'm going to bring you how to use SQL or SQL or structured query language in a long form. How do you use SQL for data analytics as a data analyst? Yeah, so let's start. Okay, we are good to go. Yeah, okay, now we have this is my Medium page. You can find me in Medium. You can find all the code, all the content I'm covering in this video series. Also in my Medium profile, in my Medium stories. So this Medium story series is SQL for data analytics. Mm, yeah, in this video we will cover introduction to database, relational database, installing DBeaver, and setting up our environment, sample database, alternative solutions for our software and online solution, introduction to SQL, SQL types, um, select queries, and other basics of select queries such as arithmetic operations, alias, distinct, and order by. Um, okay, let's start with what is a database. In simple terms, database is a way that we electronically store our data in a computer system. This can be either your hospital data, your organization data, your school data. It can be whatever. So data can be stored in many formats. It can be like a table in your spreadsheet, or it can be like a JSON file. It's like a text file. It can be in a format. But in this particular video series, we will talk about tabular format data. That's why we use SQL. There are other ways to fetch other data formats. Yeah, so let's see. First, we have to understand what is a table. So table is something like this. So table has um, rows and it has columns. Uh, yep. So a database is consist with multiple tables. Then we go to relational databases. Relational database organize data into multiple tables and build relationship between tables via key column. Let me explain that. So I mentioned database consists with multiple tables. Let's say we have two tables in our database: customer table and invoice table. In the customer table, we have a customer ID, his name, last name, address, phone number, whatever customer related data. In our invoice table, we have um, invoice related data like invoice ID, customer ID, invoice date, billing address, billing city, total amount, so and so. Now in the customer table, we have a column called customer ID. This customer ID is a unique ID for each unique customer. Let's say there are two customers called Sam. For these two Sams, we'll have two different customer IDs. So these customer IDs will help you to identify the unique customer. Um, Okay, so in the invoice table also we have the customer ID who did the purchase. If we need to combine, like if we when we when we retrieving data, let's say we need to retrieve customer the invoice data with customer data, we will join these two tables and we can retrieve data. So this is done to reduce the repeating, recording data again and again, the same data again and again. Okay, that's about relation databases. Um, so let's set up our software. So we will use DBeaver uh, as our DBMS or Relational Database Management System. So go to uh, DBeaver um, website and go to downloads. You will find the pro version and the community version. Don't download the pro version, use the community version, which is 100% free. That's why we select it, and it supports many databases. There are multiple kinds of databases. We will cover that in another chapter. uh, yeah, so download which works for your operating system. Okay, it's a very straightforward installation process. I'm not going to cover it. So I have installed my um, DBeaver. Um, Now we need a sample database. So we will work with a sample database called Chinook. Chinook is a database related to music, um, uh, music CDs or renting place. In this in this database, there are multiple tables like artist, album, tracks, media type, invoice, customer, so and so. In this each table there are multiple columns. Like in track table there are track ID, name, album ID, and so many other columns. You will see some uh, columns are underlined. That means it's a primary key in that column, in that table. Sorry. So let's add our uh, database to our software. So here you can find the link to the Chinook database in my Google Drive. You can download it, it's free. I will also have the link in the description as well. So go to DBeaver, come here and press this plus sign in the plug, then select Sqlite, then next, here then open, select Chinook DB, and then finish. Okay, now we have our database here. You can see our database here. You go to tables, you see all the tables, you see these columns. Um, yeah. Okay, now we have done that. Let's cover a little bit about uh, what is SQL. Yeah. Okay. Before that, we have another solution. If you cannot install the Beaver or you need, you need another solution, we have Sqliteonline. You go to Sqliteonline, you will find this page. You can download the database and open it from here, or otherwise you will have it as here as an example in the home page. You just select it, and okay, it will automatically upload connect it to the Chinook database. That's another option. uh, okay, let's go back to our media post. So what is SQL? SQL is not like other general programming languages like Java or Python that you can build stuff, you can do some stuff. No, it's a uh, language that you can handle data, that you can retrieve. You can update tables, you can delete tables, you can create new tables in a database. So it's basically a language that you can work with data in a database. In a database, you have in SQL database you have multiple types of data types. First one is string. Strings contain letters, numbers, and special characters. There are char, varchar, and text. Char means it has a fixed length. Varchar is Varchar have a variable length. That means if you record record a name in char, let's say it has like my name, my let's say there are 7 letters, but if you allocated 16 letters for that varchar, it no matter whether I actually have 6 or 7 letters, it will always take the space of 16 letters. Uh, Likewise, then you have uh, numerical data, there are integers, float, boolean values. Then we have temporal data, that means date, time, or data in combination. Then we have large objects like images and files. So we will mainly work with temporal data, numerical data, and strings. Okay, now let's go and cover our first, try to execute our first query. Mm, let's write our first select query. So select statement is to select data from a database. Uh, or when we write select queries, we must have from cross as well. So this is the basic syntax. Select, you have to mention which columns you need to fetch, then from which table. So let's try to fetch select album ID and title from albums table. DBeaver, uh, select album ID, then comma, then select the next column title from albums. Okay, one thing I have to select my database from here before writing my queries. Albums. Okay. At the end of your query, you have to put a semicolon. That's how SQL recognize whether you have completed your query. Okay, then in order to execute your query, press this play button, or otherwise you can press Ctrl plus Enter. Then you will get your table here. So what we have in our table, album ID, title, first album ID, it's for those about to rock we salute you. So that's the first album. Yeah, that's our first select query. So it's very simple. You type select to, that's the key command to select data. So then you have to mention which tables, so which columns from which table. Okay, that's it. That's the first select query. And then we go back to our lesson. Let's say if you want to fetch all the tables at once, so all the columns from a table at once, then you can use this star sign. Uh, Let me show you that. Okay. Let's say you want to fetch everything from the customers table. Select all from customers. Okay. Then you save this code and query and execute. Okay. Now it will fetch all the columns from and all the rows from the customers table. So that's very simple. Um, let's go back to our video post. Okay. Then we have arithmetic operations, like in SQL you can mm, uh, do addition, subtraction, division with tables. So we will try one thing. So let's assume you need to give a $0.5, 5 pennies, sorry, I'm not familiar with dollars. Um, 5 cents discount to all customers invoices. Then you have to subtract um, 0.5, also 5 pennies from each total. So what you have to do is select invoice ID for the invoices from the invoice table, then the to fetch the total, just to observe what is the total, then subtract 5 cents from the total column, then mention which table it's from the invoices table. So before we jump into this query, let's observe what we have in um, invoices table. Select all from invoices, invoice items, invoices. Okay. Um, yeah, let's run this. In the invoice table you have uh, invoice ID, customer ID, invoice date, billing address, billing city, and in the end of the table you will find total. This total means the total value of each invoice. So now we need to give a discount, 5 cents discount uh, to each invoice. So we can select, um, let's say we need invoice ID, and we need to see the original total. Then we need to give 5 cents discount. So you select total, then subtract zero point 0.5, sorry, zero point 0.5 from that. So we can perform these arithmetic operations with the text values. So it must be a numerical column. Here, if you can see here in the invoice table of the columns, it's total. It's a numeric. It's a numerical feature. So column field. Here as well you can see 1, 2, 3. This that means it's a numerical column. Okay, now let's run this query. Okay, now what we will see, invoice ID, the original price is 1.98, and now we have reduced 0.5, now it's 1.48. Let's say you will need to increase the price, you will need to double the price suddenly for all the invoices. What you have to do is multiply. So for multiply you can use star sign, then 2. So you will multiply the price by 2. Okay, now you have multiplied price. See, the original price was 1.98, and now the new price is 3.96. Okay. Um, okay, and you can multiply two columns by each other. So in the invoice items table, you can find there's a column called unit price. That's the price of each product, and quantity. You can multiply with the quantity. Let's do that. Um, First, select everything from the invoice items table. Okay. So it's always nice to format your code so it's easy to read, it's easy to share with someone else. So what you can do is select your code, press Ctrl Shift F. It will nicely format your code. You can do that to all your code. Usually I prefer keeping code in capital or uppercase. You can select your code, press Ctrl Shift X to make it uppercase. Okay, now when you run this query, what you can see invoice line ID, invoice ID, truck ID, unit price, and quantity. So here the each unit price is like 0.99 for one CD. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to like multiply these two columns. It will give the same value, but show you that it's possible that you can now multiply two columns, two numerical columns. We will do that. Mm, invoice ID, price, multiply by quantity. Okay, how it works. Okay. Now let's go back to our meeting post. Okay, there is something called alias. Alias used to assign name to columns when they are retrieved from the database tables. Let's say in this case, uh, here when we retrieve data, what we used earlier. Here you see the price is the new price. The increased price is shown as the total multiplied by 2, but that's not a good way to retrieve data, or like it's not a nice name. Then you can give a new name for these columns. It doesn't matter whether you perform an arithmetic operation or not. You can use the syntax is select column, then as. So this as stand for like alias. Then the alias, the new name you want to give it to. So here the new name will be new underscore price. Uh, let's run this. Okay, now you can see the column name has changed to new price. Cool. Let's say whether we can have like a name without underscore. It should give an error. Yes, it's given an error because SQL doesn't recognize this as a single word. In that case, you have to have double quote or single quote around this new name if you are using spaces. Um, so okay, now you have the new name. New price here with the space. Okay, and I must mention you SQL is not case sensitive. That means you can select your tables or your columns with even with uppercase or lowercase. It doesn't matter. Uh, yes, that's about alias. Okay, then distinct. So distinct is another keyword. If you view the cities in the custom table, there are multiple cities, and some cities record multiple times. So you need to know what are the unique cities in your table. So what you can use distinct to select the distinct uh, cities in your table. So this is the syntax. First you type select, then you type distinct, then which column you want to get the unique values, then from which table. So again, I remind you, uh, when you write a select query, if you use select, from must be there. Okay, before we jump into distinct command, let's observe what we have in our customers table. Um, so DBeaver automatically assign alias to your code like this. Uh, so we have customer ID, first name, last name, company address, city, country, blah blah blah. Now we need to know the unique cities. So here, uh, you come here, you can see uh, Prague in two places. Then Brussels here. Brussels must be somewhere else as well. Here Paris and Paris again. Now you need to like drop the duplicates and get only the unique values. So what you can do select city on customers table, but it will give the values with the duplicates. So you need to drop the duplicates and get only the unique values. You have to use distinct keyword here. So it will give this result. Okay, now you have only these distinct values. So there are 53 cities here in this table. Okay, let's come back here. Okay, now you can sort your tables based on your uh, based on a column. So what you have to do is you have to select whatever columns you need from which table, then order by which column. Then you have to mention whether you need in ascending order or in descending order. If it's a numerical column, it will sort from like if it's ascending order from some zero to the whatever large number, or is it start from minus value from the lowest minus value from to the highest positive value. Or if it's in descending order, let's say it's a alphabetical order, it's a text column, then it will sort by alphabetical order, um, starting from Z. If it's in descending order, if it's in ascending order, it will start from A. Like, okay. Let's try something. Let's sort customers' names based on their first name. Okay, now we know what we have in customers table. We select everything from the customers. Okay, after the from we will use order by. We use order by command to sort things in SQL. Um, Order by first name of the customer. So now I didn't execute the command yet. What you can see here is now there's no any order in this first name column, or but everything is ordered in the customer ID. So now we will execute this command. We will see what will happen. Okay, now everything is ordered based on the first name of the customer. It starts from Aaron, Alexander. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Now you see the customer ID has changed because now we are sorting based on the first name of the customer. Uh, yeah, that's it. Um, that's it about the sorting based on uh, ascending order. Let's uh, try to sort things out based on country and the city of the customer. Let's do the same. So we will first sort by country, then sort by city. Let's see what will happen. Now we execute the command. Now everything again sort based on the country and city. First it sort out things based on country. So the first country is Argentina. So the city is Buenos Aires. Then the next one is Australia. Uh, then the city is Sydney. Then the Austria, Belgium. So we have multiple customers from Brazil, but we have again sort things based on the city. So it's again following the alphabetical order. Let's say we need to sort customer based on the ascending order of the country. So we haven't mentioned here whether it's ascending or descending. If we don't mention it in default, it will follow the ascending order. But if we mention as descending, so for ascending you have to mention A, E, A, C. For descending order you have to type D, E, S, C, descending order. Um, yeah, let's see what will happen here. So it should again sort things first, because in the first we need to sort based on the country. It will follow the same procedure here. We'll sort things based on the country in the alphabetical order, but again it will within the country it will sort things on based on descending order of the city. Let's see. Okay, now previously uh, inside Brazil's the first customer was from uh, this, this city starting from B. Now the first city is Sao Paulo. Yes, so that's it for today's lesson. Mm, in the next lesson, we will cover uh, how to use macros to filter data based on our requirements. So keep it touch. If you like this Medium post, please follow me on Medium. You can follow it to the second article as well. So until we see in the next video. So thank you very much.